Hey, good morning, everyone. Michael Fanning. This is warm up 299. And this morning I posted a saying. It says, as you sit and talk about somebody, remember what you say tells a lot more about your character than about the person you're talking about. And it's very, very important to think about how you choose to show up in the world. And one of the things that I observe on a regular basis, really, if you think about it, is this not being aware of your surroundings and having what Robin Sharma calls RAM syndrome. And that's an acronym, WRAM. What it stands for is the world revolves around me, right? And I'm amazed at how many people, and it's not that it's bad people, it's just people just not being aware of their surroundings, right? Because they're so caught up in themselves and what they're doing right now that they're not even aware of what's going on around them. And it's little bitty things. Like the other day, I was going to go through a drive-through espresso stand, and there was a lot of cars, right? And they were all waiting to get their order. And but the driveway, if you will, wasn't long enough really for all the cars to fit in there. So there was some cars sticking out of the back, and this car behind me was like kind of beeping at me, like, "Hey, pull up." But there was a car in front of me, but that car in front of me had a complete car link between their car and the car in front of them. They didn't move. They didn't move. You know why? Because of the world revolves around me, because they're just not aware. They're not even aware of their situation. They're not thinking about the fact that, hey, maybe there's some cars behind me that I should pull up and actually close the gap. And what was interesting is even as the cars in front of them would pull forward, they would still keep that distance and they wouldn't close that gap. And it's frustrating. It's like, come on. You know, you're not the only person in this world. Please move forward. And you see this type of stuff happen all the time, where there's just individuals and all they're doing is focusing on themselves right now and nothing else around them, right? And that's their world. And, and Robin Sharma says that, our behaviors reveal the deepest things that we think about ourselves. And so think about that in your world. Think about how many of you on any given day are just aware of your surroundings, and are you looking for ways where you can make things better, where you can help, where you can add to the situation in a positive way, right? Or are you that individual that's sitting there just thinking that you're entitled, right, to what you have and it's all about you, and there's nobody else around you in your world? And it's this sense of entitlement. It's this sense of privilege. It's the world revolves around me syndrome. And don't be that person, right? So think about that. Think about that as you're out there and you're engaging in the world. How many of you are aware of your surroundings and really making sure that you're not that one individual, right? Because we can do a lot more if we just would become aware of what's going on around us. Anyways, I will include the podcast that he did that talks about this syndrome that he expresses, and you can listen to his podcast and hear what he says about it. Anyways, everybody, make it a great day, be awesome, and help somebody. I'll talk to you later.